Hello world, how you doing today? It's your man, B9. I'm back again with another video for you all. Please excuse my voice. I have the flu or a cold. So my voice is a little scratchy, a little raspy, but I'm still feeling okay. I've been taking my OTC cold and flu medications, staying away from people, wearing my mask, I ain't gonna get in no trouble on YouTube, but I'm gonna just say, the flu ain't the flu no more. Everybody forgets that there's a such thing as a common cold anymore. But like I said, we're gonna leave it there because over here, we talk stocks, crypto, real estate, assets, anything that appreciates, especially over time, long-term appreciations. Ooh, B9 loves those. And we also talk about things that depreciate for tax purposes. Things such as real estate. Just to name one. Well, it is a very, very exciting day for B9 today. Because today, the SEC, the Security Exchange Commission, has not officially approved, but it is not going to disapprove or get in the way of a company by the name of ProShares. ProShares. Oh, hold on. I'm so excited I'm jumping ahead of myself. Pardon. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the videos out. I will show you love if you can confirm that you are showing me love. Share the videos out. Subscribe. Make sure the notification bell is to all, so that every video, every short, every format that YouTube allows me to speak to you, you are ready to receive the message. Now, back to what I was saying. ProShares. The SEC has approved, they have decided to not disapprove. So you have to be very careful with the language there, and I'll explain why in a second. But they have decided to stop disapproving of Bitcoin ETFs that trade on Bitcoin futures. See, now we're getting into the index, the bare bone basics of the stock market, what the stock market is truly built on. Futures, ladies and gentlemen. That's what the stock market's all about. And when it's all said and done, we are predicting the future. We are predicting which way our country, our world is going to go. And this is why I call this the Industrial Revolution. Because now we get to decide, is Bitcoin going to be a part of our economic system going forward? The future. Hello. See, when you have things that aren't necessarily included on the SEC level for being considered for the future, it scares a lot of investors. A lot of these investors have way more money than B9. Way more. I mean, they have probably money that they burn. That there's pocket money that's way more than what B9 or any of us have or even have access to. We're talking about the big boys, the old money, the old guard. Once things get to the futures market, there is a certain safety and a certain security there and a certain familiarity that brings out the big boys and the big girls with the big guns and the big funds. Hello. Y'all got two hellos in the same video. Damn. B9 must really be excited about this. Yes, I am. Because if you go back to my old videos, you will find a series of videos that I've done called belts. It is an acronym in the same form of the acronym FANG. And we all know that FANG is Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. Well, FANG is still around and FANG is still running the world right now. But is FANG the most investable package? Not in B9's opinion. In B9's opinion, the most marketable, not even marketable, pardon my French, but the most profitable is going to be a new acronym, a new set of stocks. And they are, I call them my belts stocks. The B stands for Bitcoin. Hello, full circle. And my day oneers know what I'm talking about. My day oneers know I've been kicking Bitcoin in my belt series from day one. The things that I'm telling you, the things that I'm believing in, the things that my studying and my research are leading me to are being confirmed. And they're being confirmed by the Securities and Exchange Commission. How do you think that makes me feel? Wonderful. Go back, look at the videos that I've made on belts. I'll probably make another one on it. But today we only focusing on the B. Bitcoin and how it has been accepted by the futures market. Now, let me say one last point about this ProShares Bitcoin Future ETF. They are treating Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies in the same breath that the government is treating marijuana. We're not necessarily legalizing it, but it's been decriminalized. We're not necessarily going to smack your wrists for having it or ruining your life for being in possession of it. It's kind of like the same thing. To the SEC and to the big money makers and players and old money and big time corporations, Bitcoin is only earned the right to be quote unquote decriminalized. They are not necessarily legalizing the Bitcoin futures. But because they are not going to penalize ProShares for coming up with its own version of a Bitcoin futures ETF, which they'll be filing this Monday, which hopefully they will be opening up shop no later than Thursday or Friday of next week. Excuse me. So that people can have access to said fund. And they're going to run with it. And of course, you know what that means. If ProShares is not being stopped, other big boy companies, your Vanguards, your TD Ameritrades, your Fisher Investments, your Wells Fargo's, your Bank of America's, they all have these big packages. And old money trusts these type of businesses. Trust these type of index funded endeavors. These futures. Because it is safe to them. See, that's the key. See, I can take a risk. Because I'm trying to get to their level. But when you're already there, your main job is risk management. Your main job is not to end up back in the slums. So they don't take the risk that a normal retail investor can take. They're more worried about conserving, preserving, not multiplying like I am. But, just as a recap, the SEC is not officially approving, but it is allowing ProShares to come up with a Bitcoin futures ETF. I am emphasizing the futures because there are already numerous Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ETFs out there. But they focus on what the current rate of Bitcoin is. Grayscale, and I'll make a video on it because I'm not going to give you too much game in one video now. That's why you need to subscribe. That's why you need to share it out. That's why we need to be friends for the next 20 years. Because that's what it takes to be a long-term investor and see the type of results that the people that are interested in this Bitcoin futures, that's what it takes. That's what it's about. And if you don't have that type of commitment, and you can't, and me telling you, oh my God, I got to look at B9's face for 20 years, bye. Because you're going to see my face one way or the other. Because I'm going this way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trending up. I am Bitcoin. You're looking at a personification of a Bitcoin future ETF right here. So if you don't have what it takes, go bye-bye. Go find something else to do. But you'll realize that if you're going to live to 80, 60, 100, you got 20 years. So why not maximize those years and grow exponentially. SEC B9 says thank you. Pro Shares B9 says thank you. And like I said, the other ones are coming. Your Vanguard, your Fidelities, they'll all be there to play. Will you?